Is it because the insurance companies just really push their misguided techniques? Because it's always one of those things, you follow the money, and
Yeah.
so you follow the money to who's giving the dollars. If it's the insurance company, they're dictating what they want done and in what procedure, and then the contractor is just like, okay, well, I'll do that, and then they wipe their hands of it.
Yeah, it's quite a few there's quite a few problems there that lead to this. You mentioned insurance. Insurance is one of them. A lot of people don't have adequate coverage. It
Right.
just boils down to that. I was talking to a couple yesterday. They have $10,000 in mold coverage. Um, Small leak, that's probably enough, and it's no issue. But if you had a pretty severe flood like they had, where there's a lot of walls that need to come out,
Hmm.
started top down, of course they have some water damage coverage. But if they have to start removing mold in, let's say, 75% of their exterior walls, it's going to cost more than 10 grand, right? And so
Right.
now people are strapped. They think they're covered. They're not covered. They're strapped. And they start to let the insurance company influence them a bit and say, look, I got this guy. He can come in and take care of it. It's no problem. And it's not getting done thoroughly enough, and that's definitely one part of the problem. Reform wise, we need to have a win-win scenario where, because we don't want insurance companies to go bankrupt, right? We can't say
Right.
like big bad insurance companies. We're seeing this nightmare in Florida right now, so we don't want them to go bankrupt. But we have to have a win-win product where people get properly covered. So when they do have a mold situation, it can get taken care of properly.
Hmm.
I think also we need to have subsidize some sort of revenue stream for the insurance company, to be able to make sure that they can cover the extra losses, because you see the writing on the wall. If you follow the history, they used to cover mold up the policy limit,
Hmm.
and then you have like the Melinda Ballard case and all these cases where hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars in litigation. Insurance companies lost a ton of money, and
Right.
so what do? They make a smart business decision, I would say, to tighten up their biggest expenses. But that smart business decision is also impacting so many people, and the economics of that are far worse than what they're trying to accomplish. So we have to kind of realign on that. I mentioned the standards themselves. IICRC is an awesome organization. Um, I think that they, even right now, they're evolving their standards and pushing the ball forward. I've had a chance to review that public document. I was very impressed. Of course, nothing will ever be perfect because you're always going to
Hmm.
have many different perspectives into the mix. But
Sure.
I think it's a great leap forward. It's one of the first documents that starts to talk about mycotoxins, right? Toxins produced by mold.